Hello and welcome to Story Skeptic. I usually watch movies, but the last month I've seen a couple of shows, and one of these were The White Lotus, and I want to share my thoughts on it. Comedy, drama stuff isn't really what I like to watch, but I think this was really good. I think it's written really cleverly. There is not that much of a plot. It's kind of just super rich people going to Hawaii and trying to have a vacation. And these people working at a hotel trying to please the rich people. And this is an ensemble. As the guests, you have the Mosbacher family. You have a mother who works too much, a father who can't figure out his life, a son addicted to his phone, and a politically correct obsessed daughter with her equally annoying friend. Then there's a couple on their honeymoon, and the guy playing Shane is such a good actor because I just want to punch him through the screen. And his wife was really naive, likable, and the most normal of the guests. The last guest we follow are Tanya McQuoid, who I really liked in the beginning. She's there to spread the ashes of her mother. From the people who worked there, we got my favorite character, Armand, who is the hotel or resort manager. Then we have Belinda, who is the manager at the spa department, who is really just a nice lady trying to do something good. And then we have a bunch of smaller characters. So there's kind of at least 3-4 stories, and at the first episode you have this character you think is almost gonna be kind of a main character, but she gets pregnant, or she is pregnant, and she gets into a labor like at the first day of her work. After that she just disappears. I was kind of waiting for her to come back in a way, and that was kind of sad. I really liked her as a character. I thought they did a real good job with showing the extent she goes to not lose this job. The reason later becomes a bigger theme in the show. Another reason she's there, I think, is just to introduce us to the hotel. She's like asking all the questions, and through her we learn how they're supposed to treat the rich customers on the resort, which is called the White Lotus. So what do I like with the White Lotus? Well, I like the way the characters act and how they talk and how they are written. Just simply characters. I like the hotel manager, Armin, the most. Just straight away you feel kind of bad for this guy, and having to be so nice to these rich people all the time and be on his best behavior constantly. And when you learn that he has some alcohol issues, it pushes that character even more to the limit. And it's just really fun to watch. The funny thing about his characters are that you're expecting caricatures, but they never turn into that. And that's what made me hooked to the show. That was that these characters wasn't just what they seemed to be. They reacted in very interesting and realistic ways, but kind of subverting what you would expect. Like in a Modern Family episode, you just know that Phil is gonna react this way. But in The White Lotus, it's going away, and then it just flips and they do something different, and I really love that. And besides how fun it is to watch Armin being pushed to his limit, I really enjoy watching the father and son in this show, Mark and Quinn, and they each have their journeys. Yeah, and I really like this quite awkward relationship this father has with his son. I think these are some of the best scenes, with just Mark trying to connect with his son, who's like so disconnected from life. Some of the scenes with them in the swimming pool just talking together are some of the best parts. Other than that, I've talked a lot about the characters, but hey, that's what I really liked with this show, and it's a comedy drama. But there are some really good filmmaking, like technically, besides that, and that's just like the soundtrack. That's really great. It's this, I don't know, it's some kind of flute or whistling sound, but it feels really primitive and jungle-like. It's there in the opening, but it's also kind of used heavily when the characters do stuff like uncontrollable. They're not rational, they're just doing something like spontaneously, and then this soundtrack just pops up, kind of brings the people down to their monkey level. So yeah, and it looks quite good as well. There are some cinematic moments, a lot of shots of the ocean. It's really nicely shot and all of that, but I don't know if it was my TV or whatever. I don't think so, but like the skin color were like really orange. Everyone kind of looked like Trump, and I think it was the makeup. or color grading fuck ups in the post. I don't know. It's also too obvious that they wouldn't have noticed, so I guess it's intentional, but I don't know why. Other than all these orange faces, it looks great, and it's really... It looks good in a way that you want to go to Hawaii, but on the other hand, based on the story and one of the story arcs, you kind of don't want to go to Hawaii at the same time. So yeah, I recommend the show. It's only 6 episodes, so give it a shot. Thanks for checking out the video. And if you've seen the show, did you like it? Did you not like it? Who was your favorite character and why? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.